Hi, and welcome to the course. We're excited about this course because of its unique nature. It's a business course developed for livestock producers and veterinarians. As you know, most of our training and work focuses on optimizing production. Of course, that's important. But where do our efforts fit within the company's big picture? How do we contribute to the company's bottom line? And how can we help our companies compete successfully in the marketplace? That's where business strategy comes in. Understanding how the business makes money and what you can do to reduce cost and increase profits will have a huge impact of how you make decisions. It will give you a holistic view of the production side and make you a more valuable employee. If you're a member of senior management, this course will allow you to assess your industry position, learn how to increase market share, and assess industry risk to your business. In this course, we'll teach business analysis, strategy, and problem-solving concepts, and then apply them to the livestock industry. To help us, we're joined by Professor Peter Foreman from the College of Business at Illinois State University. Professor Foreman will share the business concepts and analytical tools taught in business schools. Then in each module, Professor Foreman and I will discuss how these business concepts apply in the livestock industry. Let's hear a few words from Professor Foreman.
Hi, my name is Peter Foreman, and I'm a professor of management at Illinois State University. I am an Illini. I received my MBA and PhD at the U of I several years back. And I've been teaching management courses and particularly, specifically strategic management for almost 20 years now, going back to my grad school days. Over the last 20 years, I've been teaching and doing research and consulting in the topic areas of corporate identity and image and reputation, and conducting the majority of that work, kind of coincidentally, in rural and agribusiness related industries. Going all the way back to my days as a grad student, done work with grain and supply co-ops, rural credit, livestock production, meat packing, ornamental horticulture, rural healthcare. Most recently, having a lot of fun doing work with wineries and cideries. So the majority of my executive ed, the majority of my consulting and research has been in agribusiness. And what I've really enjoyed about that is getting out into the field, no pun intended, but talking with real managers, getting outside of kind of my academic setting and talking with real managers in these rural and agribusiness industries who are dealing with the kinds of problems that are the content that I teach in this class and the kind of stuff that I do research on. And I find that the concepts are directly transferable to them. I've worked with companies like Country Financial, ADM, Growmark, Vienna Beef, Illinois Soybean Association, Illinois Corn Association. So I've really enjoyed, and it's been a blessing to be able to do that kind of research that I enjoy with folks in rural and agribusiness industries.
Thanks, Peter. To test your understanding of the course material, you will develop a business analysis of your company or a company of your choosing. Through that process, you'll evaluate your industry as well as your internal environment to develop an informed business strategy. You'll develop your project module by module throughout the course. And as you complete these assignments, you'll receive feedback to help improve your work as you build to your final project, which is due at the end of the course. Upon completion, you'll have a business analysis of your company or the company you chose, complete with recommendations. Thanks again for joining us. Now let's get started.